All right. So y'all know yesterday I got in trouble, right? Because I was coming for Fox Soul. But it seems that someone from the Henny Gang wrote them, and I'm getting ready to check my inbox because I did not check on this. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all and say I did, but I'm gonna check my inbox to see if they actually sent me the letter that they wrote. But while I was live in the wee hours of the night last night, I did get someone in the chat that said that they messaged Claudia Jordan. And they allegedly, because I don't have it as of yet, I have accepted their request. Um, hold on, do we have it? Oh, we have it. Oh, we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we have it. Oh, bless her. Bless the Lord. Bless her. Y'all have to know that the way I deal with a lot of things is through comedy as well. Okay. I'm one of those people that likes to make people laugh, and I like to laugh through my pain. Wait, what? But why? In trouble for said what exactly? Oh, I was going off on them. I was going in on them yesterday. If you missed that live, it is still up. But I was going in on them because they had the hordacity, not the audacity, the hordacity. Let me put my logo up, y'all. I put my logo up. To allow Funky Divanet to say whatever he wanted to say. And he was going in, calling Krishan B words and all of that. So I was going in on Fox Soul and Claudia Jordan. So as you can see, this is actually Claudia Jordan's inbox. Okay. And she says, we know Funky is your friend. However, he went too far with Chloe. Now that bitch is going too far with Krishan Rock. I'm starting another petition to have him removed from Fox Soul. How long do you think we're going to tolerate this? That girl is 23 and a mental defect. Wait a minute. You ain't tell me you said that. She doesn't have a mental defect. Girl, you about to get cussed out in a minute. I'm writing the CEOs of Fox Soul, Disney, and whoever will listen. He's out of pocket with his disrespect. He's going to be Me Too'd. So Miss Jordan clapped back. She said, girl, stop. You have every right to be mad, but that's a bit much. Are you going to do the same thing to every single other media personality that doesn't like someone or is rude or mean to them? You will never be able to stop it. Just avoid the shows with people you don't feel. She said fell. It's supposed to be feel align with your beliefs. First of all, Miss Ma'am that sent me this, thank you for sending me this. But you tried to play Krishan, and I don't like that. She doesn't have a mental defect. So slow your roll. That was a bit much. Even if you're trying to claim she got ADHD, Krishan has not been diagnosed with anything by a psychologist. She has only been diagnosed by those of us who are not holders of a PhD in psychology. Okay, that's one. Two, Claudia, I was on your neck yesterday and I was getting ready to lean on in on you, but you or whoever, I won't say you, but I got a little kabuffle happened yesterday. And today I'm in a mood where I don't give a fuck. I just said, fuck it. I don't care. How you want to say, how you going to say, are you going to do this to every single media personality that doesn't like someone and is rude or mean to them? We're not talking about disliking someone. We're not talking about them being rude or mean. But let me remind you, I be talking like they really watching me. I be talking like they really be watching me. So yesterday, where we left off it with, because I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm going to try it again. Remember, she said that is mean or rude or doesn't like someone. Remember that was what she clapped back with.
Attitude, bitch, all in the back.
That was him calling Chrisean the B word. Look at Claudia's face. Look at Al's face. That they know that this is more than just he don't like her.
Oh, bitch, all in the back, humbling and fumbling.
Now look at his face. He looking at them like, why y'all surprised? And who gonna check me, boo, with his drunk man lips? Because them the lips of somebody who drinks. An alcoholic. He got alcoholic lips.
I'm like, what the hell going on? Tamar so deep in the spirit.
Tamar deep in the spirit, whatever.
Tamar so deep in the spirit.
Look at how uncomfortable everybody is after he said that.
Heart out, and this drunk snagger-tooth bitch all in the back, humbling and fumbling. I'm like, what the hell going on? Tamar so deep in the spirit.
Uncomfortable much? Uncomfortable much? Uncomfortable much? That they know was more than just somebody doesn't like somebody and somebody is being rude. That is downright disrespectful to a young Black woman. And I'm tired of that happening, coming from a community that is supposed to be embraced by everyone, but yet picks and chooses who they're going to embrace. And when they call themselves reading for filth, they feel like there's no hold bars and they can say whatever they want to say. But if you dare say something back, you dead ass wrong. You are phobic. You are an enemy and they come to cancel you. And I am here to say that I am not standing for it. So I am next in line to write Fox Soul, to write the network that they are on, or to write YouTube about them. I don't care. I'm writing all these letters. We're going to play their game and I'm going to make a paper trail. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to type them up on a computer and I'm going to save them. And I'm going to send them out twice a week if I have to. Okay? I'm going to send them out. Because it's disrespectful. This is not the first young lady he's done this to. He did it to Chloe Bailey. I said Halle Berry yesterday by accident, but he did it to Chloe Bailey and he caught backlash behind that. Now, Chrisean got a mob. Okay? They need to mob down. Everybody needs to mob down on Fox Soul because Funky Diva or Funky Diva, whatever, needs to apologize and needs to be corrected and chastised for the way that he continues to disgrace, defame, degrade, and humiliate Black women in his quote unquote reads. Okay? Now, moving right along with the tea. And Deshaun, thank you very much. You know, I am going to side with my chat on this because the way they are talking is like they don't think that you meant any harm. They think you mean ADHD, which could still be considered a mental defect. I took it as you're taking it that she's slow. That was on me, so I apologize. Remember, I'm a little emotionally charged right now, so I may read some things wrongly, and I am not above saying that I did. Now, as we move on to the next bit of Henny, let me go on ahead and let me put my logo up on here because I'm about to play some stuff from off of my IG. And I know that people like to use my content, and there's certain people that I don't mind using my content, but I'm seeing my content being chopped and screwed and used over on TikTok. So please, I'm going to say this for the last time. If you are going to use my content and you don't have my okay to do so, and getting my okay to do so is as simple as hitting me in my DM. Matter of fact, let me run my banner across the bottom because my banner has my DM, my IG in it. Hennessy _reviews. It's Hennessy. There's 2 S's in there because I speak. Anyway, you can hit me up and ask me, hey, is it okay if I use a clip from this video, blah, 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 blah. Then you have it in writing that I gave you permission to use my content. But if I did not give you permission to use my content and you are over there using said content and I feel like you're monetizing and making money off of my content, we have a problem. Oh, Sharonda, baby, they there, because what they're doing is putting other stuff in the front and then they'll put my video in the back, or they'll play the whole thing and they'll cut out like the banner on the bottom and stuff like that. So you don't even know that it's me unless you know my voice. Now, ain't that about nothing? Sounding like my granny just then, rest her soul. Let's talk about a couple of key points from this interview. Oh, okay. So we're going to talk about this. So yesterday, a lot of y'all were sending me this video of James Wright Chanel on a stage singing. And people were saying that this is right after the alleged assault happened, just like with the other picture, people were saying that was from the same night. But I did some digging and found out it was not from the same night, that it was actually from when he was in Atlanta. But unfortunately, I did not do like I did here because I didn't think I would have to. Where I went digging to make sure that the facts were the facts. So as you can see up here, I have it circled. This says Irving Plaza, and this is a chandelier right here. So this is why it is circled and the arrow is there. Okay. Now we're going to flash to another picture of another concert. This is the same banner. This is the same chandelier. Okay. And I got it from different angles so people cannot deny it. Now, this is a clear shot of it saying Irving Plaza with the chandelier there. Okay. This happened in October. They were in New York at the Irving Plaza. So this did not happen because this is the Novo. And that happened the other day. So they were in New York. When were they in Atlanta? They were in Atlanta right here. They were at the Buckhead Theater for 2 nights right after New York. So you got to be careful with the receipts that are being posted. And again, I'm not saying this to shade anyone because that is not, I didn't show y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I apologize, y'all. Y'all didn't get to see the receipt. So let's go back. Let's go back. All right. And we're going to talk about that one too. But so this is the video that I got in my inbox about 30 times, y'all. I'm not even holding you. It's about 25, 30 times that I got this video. This is a video, and that's James right there. James is on stage and he's singing. But when I saw this video, I saw this banner up here. Okay. And that prompted me to go look at their tour flyer to see what plaza they were playing at. And this did look a little familiar to me, but I wasn't 100% sure. So as I went digging, I found out they were at the Irving Plaza in New York. Now, if you look in this picture, you see the banner and you see the same chandelier right there, just a different angle. Okay. Then in the next video, here is a clear shot of that same banner. And it says Irving Plaza. All right. And on their flyer right here, it says they were at the Irving Plaza in New York in October. The Nova in Los Angeles was here. The pictures that I keep saying came from Atlanta. They were in Atlanta after New York. They were in Atlanta at the Buckhead Theater 2 nights. Okay. Then they went to the Fillmore. And then they went to the Nova. Okay. So that video that people are circulating around is not recent. It was not from since after the altercation. And I know a lot of people are digging for proof and facts of trying to put things together. And I'm not mad at anybody. And I'm not here to try to make anyone feel away. I'm not trying to do any of that. What I am doing is I'm letting it be known that I'm going to do my due diligence. And that's what I'm talking about, Tammy. That was in Atlanta. That was not after the assault. Alleged assault. Excuse me. All right. So, again, I'm not doing this to hurt anybody or any of that. I'm doing that. I'm posting that because people come to me for content that is backed up by receipts and based on truth. I've already gotten caught up in public opinion and giving my opinion in things. And I'm not trying to get caught up in that again, because it was very easy for all of us to get caught up in this last little bit of stuff that happened, because we had no physical proof to back up anything. So we were left to our own vices to jump to our own conclusions, even though some of the conclusions that I put out there turned out to be somewhat factual. We still were jumping to conclusions. We're picking at straws. I do know that Z Banger, I guess he got a hold of the blotter phone call. And so he played that last night. And that's saying that there was an assault at the Nova, and somebody was in the dressing room. But, you know, again, shout out to Banger for getting that receipt, because that's about the only thing that we do have. We don't have anything else to go off of. I for damn sure have not seen a police report. TMZ has not reported a police report. But what I do know is Tamar has been trolling and saying that she's chasing clout off of this one and chasing clout off of that one. And I don't find it cute, Miss Girl. This is not a laughing matter. This is a matter of playing with somebody's livelihood, somebody's bread and butter, and somebody's money. And I'm not going to sit back and participate and entertain that type of mindless behavior. So moving right along, let's talk about this Jaden interview just a little bit. I haven't finished making my clips, but I did post some receipts for you guys, and let's go over said receipts. So in this video, she talks about being a fiance, but she says at the end a couple of things that make me a little, really, girl? So let me make sure this is up on the stage. It is on the stage. So we are going to hit play on this and keep it pushing. Hold on, because where's my sound? All right, there go my sound. Let's get it back on the screen.
Engage.
Right.
So do you feel like this technically is, I mean, just from my opinion, this is you trying your hardest, and this is you getting to a point where it really is like this is either a turning point or a breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like if boundaries continue to be crossed during your engagement, is that like now I've tried everything, now we've gotten to the final step, and
yeah, for sure, because I feel like he publicly like made it that way. Like I wasn't like I was like hounding him to like make it that way, and then you made it so public. So I'm like,
now, do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that she was not hounding him to make it that way? And by hounding him, I'm not saying it in the sense of she was harping and begging and pleading, but she did let it be known. The reason why I say that is because she did let it be known on the Jason Lee show that she wasn't having any more babies with him until he married her. So do you find it hard to believe that she was ultimating him, giving him ultimatums behind the scenes? Because let's be real, let's be women here, let's be adults. If you were in that type of a situation with your man, and your man came back, but now the girl he left you for has a child, which means he still forever has a bond with this girl, would you not feel insecure? I'm going to be honest and say I would feel insecure when it came to that person. So I'm not saying that her feelings are unjustifiable. I've always said the reason that I've had an issue with Jaden is because she's not honest about her true feelings. And she always tries to make herself seem superior in this situation, when in this situation, nobody is winning, because Blueface is not the prize. Okay. You're shooting the water into the clown's mouth and the balloon popped, but there is no prize to give you, sweetheart. He is not the prize. Okay. So I call cap on that, because I do believe that there was some pressure being applied. Not only that, he left you in the house to go be in a hotel with Krishan and was planning a baby shower and a whole bunch of other things, looking at penthouses and all of that, to go live in with Krishan. Even if his plan was to get Krishan set up and then go back home and make it right with you, the fact of the matter is that man packed in a spend the night bag. He packed a spend the night bag and left you and them kids in that house to go gallivant with Krishan. Okay? Again. So you going to tell me when he came back home after doing all of that, you going to tell me that that wasn't an ultimatum put on the table? Then after that happens, he goes to Baltimore, records a song and shoots a video with her and the new baby that you are uncomfortable with. You forget Krishan played the recording of you losing your mind about him answering the phone or whatever it was that he's being on the phone with Krishan. You think we forgot that, and now you sit here calm, cool, and collected and say that you did not put pressure on that man? I call cap. But let's continue.
Hoping that you just try harder to do better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then it's like headlines is like cheating on your fiance.
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh
even-
God,
yeah,
like that's
like-
even worse. Like,
Hello, sweetheart. The headline has already been cheating on your fiance. So what are we talking about here? Who's going to tell her? Who's going to tell her? Go to rant about that ish for what? Why? What are we going to other channels for right now? Thank you for staying on topic. Right, multiple times. And Krishan even showed the text messages to Jason. He showed the text messages to she showed the text messages to Jason Lee that they linked up after the interview, after the engagement. They were just together in Miami. What you said, Joy? It's like she rushed the interview. Watch how she talks. She is weird Jaden. This interview is not truthful at all. It's not. You know, for once, I would like to see her sit down and just be honest with her feelings about the whole situation. For once, I would like to see her give him smoke. But she doesn't give him smoke. She holds all the smoke for Krishan and none for him. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what pisses me off. That is why when Krishan did the song with Little Mabu, people were feeling it and people are respecting it, because at the end of the day, she kept it about Blue. She didn't say nothing about Jaden. She didn't say nothing calling her out of her name. She didn't mention her. She didn't even hint at her. She kept the focus on who the problem is, and she even said the problem is him. He is the common denominator. And I applaud her for that. See, this is why I got to get my sound box soon. I applaud Krishan for that. Okay? I applaud her for that. But let's continue.
No, that is worse. And
Yeah,
it's
like-
and then it's like, once you get married,
Yeah.
bitch.
like damn.
It's
Like,
harder to divorce after. It's hard for divorce after that.
yeah, and it just sounds worse.
sounds
like,
bad.
yeah.
On top of everything you went through, bitch, you don't want to go through a divorce.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Like,
exactly.
yeah.
Now all the
Like
paperwork
ever.
out.
Like,
You sign a prenup?
I'm not.
Period. Check
I
on
wanna-
it. Too much on this man says high school or middle school.
I'm gonna get my cut.
She's going to get her cut. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. So I asked this question on my IG. I asked the question, what do y'all think? Do y'all really think that how do you think Blueface feels hearing her say that on a podcast that she's not signing a prenup and she's going to get her cut? And I'm going to actually pull that back up to the stage. Let me put my logo back up here. I'm going to pull that back up to the stage, and we're going to go over to the comments and we're going to read some of them. So if you see your comment, hey, you, we seeing you, we seeing you. So I said, I'm curious as to how he feels about this after hearing she's going to get her cut. To be honest, I've always felt that way. I felt that way. The plan. She has a plan. That's what I meant. To go back and come up, then leave. And you know what? I wouldn't even be mad at her. She did that. I think she said at the end of this interview, she was starting a sunglass line. Yes, she is starting a sunglass line. That is something that they talked about around the Jason Lee interview time. Pop quiz. How many times has Blue been with Rock since Jaden won and got the ring? I don't know if y'all peeped last night when Carlissa said Blue was preparing for both Jaden and Krishan if he were to go to jail. Let me say this. Blue is in love with Krishan and wants her. He can't because he can't control her. He also, and she does too, know damn well that Junior is his son. If Krishan were to go back, he'd drop Jaden like a hot potato. He's doing this trying to make Krishan mad. It ain't working, sir. Our baby is booked and busy with real stars. If she like it, we love it. Rock can move on to better. Okay? And people are agreeing. She got the ring by second choice. Shout out to the podcasting bae. She's trying to get that money, hunty, and I agree. Carlissa said she never had ambitions, which is what I see in her. Originally, Blue was an athlete. He was going to college to play ball. I feel like since high school, she looked at being with him. She's going to be a housewife. That's all she ever wanted. Newsflash, honey, you are going to be the breadwinner because he said he's done with rap. I'm going to read two more and then we done. She and Blue don't care about, and they can wait. She and Blue, we don't care about, and they can do whatever. But I don't like bashing Rock. I wish she'd stop blaming Rock and blame Blue. I agree with that. And the last one I'm going to read says she'll sign a prenup or don't believe Blue Tifus will marry her. Just my opinion. Whoo, child. Y'all said a lot. Y'all said a lot. She not signing the prenup. Y'all believe that? I think that's cap. Again, I'm going to call cap on that because I believe she will sign a prenup if it comes down to it. Okay? If she really want that, I do. And he says he's going to do it, but you cannot, you got to sign a prenup. She going to sign the renup as Medea call it. The hell you doing signing a renup? Child, I'm going to tell you like this. If we got to sign a prenup, then maybe we need to figure out why we're getting married in the first place. Because let me take this off the camera for a second and let me say this because I don't know where my future husband is and he may watch this one day. So I want to let this be known. And yes, I know I let a secret out to y'all yesterday about me being a member of the Rainbow family community. But that's because I like to have fun. Mind y'all business. I know I put y'all in my business, but now I'm going to be like Krishan and tell y'all mind y'all business. I still have ambitions to be with somebody, but I'm busy raising my kids right now. Okay? To my future husband, when we get married, once we locked in, ain't no breaking up. Ain't no breaking up. If we can't get along, we can't go to therapy and spiritual healing and all of that to get us back to square one, then baby, you either going to live across the street or you going to live in the apartment next door and we going to have them build a door in between the apartments so you can have your apartment and I have my apartment, but we still going to go out. We still going to have dinner. We still going to date one another. We still going to have sex. We gonna bounce chicka wow because you my husband. Because we locked in. Ain't no breaking up. Maybe we can't live together. Sometimes people do better when they don't live together. Maybe we can't live together. And I'm okay with us having separate homes, but you're not about to live across town. I'm not playing that. You're gonna live right next door. I'm gonna see, and you're gonna see everything that I do, and I'm gonna see everything that you do, because we're still married. We're still married. I'm not getting divorced. Ain't no breaking up. We supposed to be in love. We supposed to be in love. Ain't that what Kevin Gates said? Ain't no breaking up. We supposed to be in love. That's me. Shout out to Banger. I did see your comment up in here. So that's it. We not breaking up. We gonna figure it out. We are gonna figure a way to work it out. And guess what? Marriage to me is not just about a ring. It is about a partnership. It is about building. It is about growing together. So whatever we're growing together, oh, I'm not signing a prenup. Whatever we're building together, we're going to go to our graves building that together. But now, if you are physically abusive, verbally abusive, mentally abusive, spiritually abusive, and you trying to drown me in toxicity, I got to go. That's the only way that I'm going to go. I got to go. Sorry, I hit my mic. I got to go. And if it comes to I got to go, the only thing that we will sign is that if we have to separate, we will split everything 50-50. It don't matter if I made it. It don't matter if you made it. But at the end of the day, I think that I've been through enough to know what the signs are to stay away from somebody who is like that. Okay, first red sign, I'm out. Red flag, there's a flag on the plate, nigga, you gone. I'm gone. You don't even have to leave. I'll leave. You can stay. I'm going. But we locked in. We locked in. Even if we stay in the same house and you got to sleep in another room because we don't get along like that. You know, you can't be in the bed with me. You snore too much. I rock my foot. You don't like it. So you go sleep in another room. I don't care, but you're not sleeping out. You're not sneaking out the window. We're locked in. We're locked in. So a prenup, if you've got to even think about a prenup, you shouldn't even think about getting married, because at the end of the day, everybody who talks about a prenup has already pre-planned for the breakup. And you signed a piece of paper, which in the spiritual community, that would be considered a contract, a petition. Wait, what happened? Banger said, Henny, I want to tell you, one of the main ones that was on Homeboy neck, LOL facts, made him come back with a switch in his voice. But I just want to salute you on that. Hold up. I'm going to let y'all in on a secret, and I don't even care if y'all know. I don't care who knows now that it's already done. I reported everything on this page. I was one of them that contributed. I sure did. I sure did. What you're not going to do is you're not going to call her trash and play in her face with me. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. That's my little daughter, my little sis / daughter right there. I am not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. But anyway, back to this Jade and Alexis thing. So now, everybody was in an uproar because she called Junior an it. But there's 2 other things that people missed. And I'm going to play it for you. So let me get the logo, please, back up on my video. Badow. And let's play this video. So Junior is an it and Krishan is a that girl and a that thing, huh? But she's not bitter and is never shady. Yeah, all right. Oh, y'all didn't see. Y'all know I'm good for that. It's okay, because guess what?
He's claiming it or not. And I mean, he did know that person before he met that person before he met me. So I mean, I can't really.
I love how you treat her name like she's
That person, like Voldemort, she's that person. Like Voldemort, she's that person. Like Voldemort.
Yeah, that thing right there.
And then what I read is just what I wrote at the end of that was calling her out, because a lot of people who support her are quick to say, oh, she's never shady. It's always you rocktards that are so shady. It's Krishan. It's Krishan. It's Krishan. Y'all heard her call Junior an it. You heard her call Krishan a that girl and a that thing. Girl, Miss Girl, And you want us to believe that you didn't put pressure on Blue about you getting a ring or you were leaving? In that same interview, she talked about how Blue is very hands-on with Javon. We already know that. Blue and Javon have a very tight relationship. He has a good relationship with his son. I don't agree with the parenting, but at the end of the day, he does have a good relationship with his son. She said he doesn't mess with her and Journey like that, which goes back to what I was saying when he first got with her, was the fact that he went back because of Javon. Carlissa said a while ago that she threatened to take his kids away. She threatened to keep Javon and Journey away from him. Shortly thereafter, she was moving back into the home. Now, I have to go through all of Carlissa's videos to find that. I got to go through hours of listening to her to find that clip. And I just don't have the strength in me to do all of that in one setting, but I will. I will. You're asking a very good question. And you know what? A lot of people are blaming Chrisean's sister China for this, but that's been going around for a while now. The questioning of who's Journey's daddy. Now, I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard this from me. But people have been saying that it was Dre. I don't know. I said people that I don't have a receipt for that, so I can't say. But that's one of the people that I have heard that it allegedly could possibly be. Again, that is alleged. I don't know it to be true. So I'm not starting a rumor. I'm repeating something that I heard. Okay. That does not mean that it is fact. So please do not go run with it and say, Henny said, and you know, Henny good for the receipts. No, when Henny ain't got no receipts, she tell you she ain't got no receipt for that. I tell you when it's my thought and I tell you what the streets is saying. Okay. I heard that. I used to be in some group chats, so I heard some things, okay? Shout out to the group chats. But I am going to look for, go through the Carlissa lives. I have lives of Carlissa's going back to June of 2022. That's a lot of freaking lives. You know how much she goes live. So y'all got to bear with me to find that, but I'm going to dig. Well, Blue knocked off her sister, so right. Listen, as me and my best friend say, even swap don't make no swindle. You took down my sister, I'm gonna take down your brother. Okay. But again, that's allegedly. I don't have a receipt. So don't go running and spreading that like it's the gospel truth, because I don't have a receipt for that. All right. All right. Because I love y'all, but I know how this internet give it up. And then next thing you know, my name is tangled up in some BS. Now, my mouth dry. I need to go get me a bottle of water. Y'all heard that dry ass pop? But I don't want to leave, because if I leave, then I gotta go over there by where he is, and I don't want to go past him. Like, I don't want to go in there. I'm gonna get sad again. I'm getting sad thinking about it. So let me ask y'all something. Oh, I didn't post his live. I didn't post the tour manager's live yet. I only posted Chrisean's response. I posted Tamar, I posted James, both of them, and I posted, that's the video that's like 24 minutes long. Okay, well, either way, let's go here. Let's go here and let's share this. Let's share it. This is Chrisean's live from yesterday. It is the whole live, and some of you may have seen this live, and some of you may have not. But here is her live from yesterday. So while Jaden was calling her a that girl and a that thing and her baby and it, Chrisean was making power moves of her own. Let's watch. I'm not showing you the screen. I know. I'm coming.
Tell them what we doing, Cam. Hey. We say hi.
And then what the people been wanting, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? I promise you. I'm gonna bring out a side of Miss Malone that ain't nobody ever done that.
Yeah.
And statistics say anytime any females is in their milk, other people they on their phone, that mean they have a good time.
Right.
I forgot. We're reviewing. We're not watching. We're reviewing, not viewing. So that's right. She's with Cam Newton. Now, remember when she went live in her house and she said that Cam had hit her up and she showed the text messages? Well, a lot of people were out here in these streets. And by a lot of people, I mean a lot of them haters was out here saying that there's no way in the world that Cam Newton would ever hit Krishan up. Well, it looks like you got in your eyes because look at who she with. She's with Cam Newton. Now, to my understanding, Cam has a podcast and she's doing an interview with him. But he's saying he's bringing out another side, yes, Heather, of Miss Malone. And he's got that Southern drawl to him. It was something about him saying Miss Malone that just really made it sound sophisticated. Yes, I will agree with you, Ari Mack. That song at the end of her live is a fire beat, and I'm really hoping that that's her fire beat. Gold Digger, you gotta be behind. So when you get to this portion of the live, pull that tab all the way to the end so that you're current, because I've already put it up on the screen. Y'all didn't want to hear me talking in the beginning saying what's popping, Henny, gang, all of that. Y'all know what I say in the video. Y'all wanted to see the live. Y'all want to review the live. So we're going to review the live. Yes, he's a Southern gentleman. I do declare he's treating her like a Southern belle.
Basically say get the fuck off your phone. All right, we got it.
Can we talk about how good she looks? How happy she looks? Okay, she's looking very good.
Oh, nobody. Yeah, I'm ready. So look, we about to press play. Say hi. 60,000 motherfuckers.
60,000?
Yeah, it's going up.
You are lying.
I'm not.
Wow.
Now, the fact that he was blown away at her having 60,000 people in her live, that's Cam Newton, y'all. He was like, stop lying, until she showed him. No, there's really 60,000 people in this live. Man, she's standing next to Cam Newton and listen to what he say.
That's crazy.
Yo, Cam, shut up, yo.
That's crazy. I only seen like 6,000 online. Yeah.
He's only seen 6,000 on his lives. But she got 60,000 mofos right there, tapped in. What is that telling y'all? This girl is up. She's up and is stuck, okay? And this is even after all of the stuff that allegedly went down at that concert. She still got people buzzing. The girl went off the internet for like 2 days and she was still a trending topic. Come on. By the way, speaking of trending, because I see people talking about, oh, Tamar, Shea Braxton. Braxtons are going to trend either way. People knew about this tour. Yeah, the auntie grandmas knew about the tour. No offense to anybody, but they knew about the tour. But the general public, all of us, we knew nothing about that. Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked, Shade Room, On Site, nobody was really reporting on Tamar's concert like that. Tamar showed her hand when the next day, after Troy came out and Troy said all that he said about the events that allegedly took place, she posts how she's trending, but she says thank you to Tony. You know good and damn well Tony ain't got you trending. You trending up there 11K, 14K, 13K, and you right underneath Chrisean. Cut it out. We know. We know. You ain't never trended like this before. Exactly, Banger. I knew nothing until Chrisean said something. I knew nothing. She got you trending and humming. Even though this is a negative narrative, she got you trending and humming right now. So what clout? Bitch, let's continue.
Yeah, let's turn it up then. So y'all stay tuned for the motherfucking tea. Can somebody give me my sandwich? Okay. Yeah, be blessed. I love y'all.
Now, I am curious because she said, y'all stay tuned for the tea. And he's talking about bringing out a different side of her in his interview. I'm very curious as to what's going to be in this interview because I really don't think this is going to be like a Jason Lee. And I feel like because a lot of people were trying to critique her, and again, when I say a lot of people, I'm talking about those Chrisean haters. I'm not talking about the Chrisean supporters and those of us who are rocking out with her. I'm talking about those who always find something to critique. If the girl picking her nose and pull out the wrong color booger, they got something to freaking say about it. Them people, that's who I'm talking about. They were saying that she still was conducting herself ratchet and this, that, and the third, but it's Jason Lee. Jason Lee doesn't require you to come there with an air of sophistication to you. Jason Lee is ratchet himself. So what is wrong with Chrisean being there and being ratchet? And clearly her ratchetness worked because she went up. She had 3 million views in 3 days. And it took Blueface and Chrisean's interview with him how long to hit 3 million views? I don't even know. It was after her, so I don't even care. But I think that this interview right here is going to go up. I think it's going to go up. I like Cam's energy already. I like the dynamic between them already. And I feel like this is going to be possibly the most mature interview that we do get out of her. So let's continue. We're almost finished.
What I did? I can tell you something, y'all. I just bought an island. But it's not the Blue Rock Island anymore. Guess what it's called?
Look at this girl. This girl is up. She said, I just bought an island. Now, I don't know if she really bought the island or if she just saying she on an island all by herself. But Chrisean, let us know about the island, girl. We want to see you twinkling your toes in some sand and relaxing, you and Junior chilling out. But look at her face like... If unbothered was a person, this would be it right here. I love it. I love it.
Hey.
Right, Natasha? I want to go too.
You got to get it right there. Yeah. Chrisean, hi. Bam.
I gotta make a sound bite with that or something. I don't know. I need an intro. I need a new intro. And I know I could do it myself, but I just don't feel like it.
Stop playing with him.
Yo, this beat right here, I swear, I hope she is writing. I hope she's got a banger coming off of that. This track that you're going to hear playing in the background, I really hope she's creating something to that sound. Now, I'm not even going to hold y'all. Oh, I cut it off. Playing in the background is the song that she's about to drop. Man, listen, there's about to be some heat and there's about to be some sick people out in these streets. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Anyway, y'all already know how I end the videos. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below and I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Y'all already know my outro. Y'all already know how this goes. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I did not finish watching the Karlissa interview. But, baby, she was spilling too much Henny up in there. Forget a gallon. Karlissa had a barrel of Henny that she was spilling. Like, oh, my God. She was dishing the dirt for real on herself. Like she was bleeding herself and letting us into some of the things that she went through. And as much as that wing she had on, that wig. Leave Carlissa wig alone, banger. We're going to leave her wig alone. I'm going to finish watching that. I do not go back to work till midnight tomorrow. So yes, y'all will get another live from me later on this evening. And if I don't go live, I'm going to be in Banger Live running my mouth. Oh, Banger, shout out to you for getting that blotter. Okay. Shout out. Everybody give Banger some Henny glasses because he got the blotter for the 911 call to the Nova. But we still can't find a police report. There's a call, but there's no police report. Now, remember last night I asked the question that if I'm not debating, you can't debate or debunk the fact that the phone call was made because Banger found the evidence. And while a lot of us have been out here trying to scramble and get it, Banger, you cracked the code, baby. So kudos, and I tip my hat to you because that's gold right there. Okay, that's gold. I hope that video goes viral for you. Them numbers go up and it brings you in a nice coin because you deserve it. Okay. All right. Because we don't hate over here. We tip our glasses to you, baby. But I said last night, because I'm thinking about everything. Because remember, when we watched live together, a lot of y'all were in y'all feelings, and a lot of y'all were in my inbox. Okay. Shout out to Miss Fit and Thick because I gotta laugh because I laughed and chuckled when I read her message because she's like, Henny, say it ain't so. A couple of y'all said it, but for some reason, when she said it, it tickled me so bad because y'all thought that I was turning on Chrisean. I'm not turning on her. Okay. But I've already explained myself in a video as to what I was saying. And I've already taken accountability and said that I should not have gone off of the words that were being spoken to me, but we really didn't have anything else to go off of. And if I had to pick from the three that were giving us a story, because James didn't really give us a story or give us an account of anything, but Tamar attempted to, Troy attempted to, and then Rob attempted to. If I had to pick out of the three stories, which one that I would be more likely to be swayed towards listening to, it would have been Rob's because he had more detail. He had emotional states and everything in there. It was more believable. And I have said that if he lying, he a good ass liar. And what I mean by that is, if this is not the truth, if this comes back to not be the damn truth, you are a professional liar, sir, and you will never be trusted again. Your word will never be your bond again because you are telling a very believable story. Okay? But I still want proof. I'm not swayed because I still want to see proof. Y'all still haven't provided proof. I don't want nobody else going live. I don't want to hear shit else. Troy talking about, oh, Chrisean fans have come to my house. I don't know anybody that doxed you, but I will say in every fan base, there are some crazies. So if there are some cuckoos out there that are riding on this side, we need y'all to fall back just a little bit, okay? Because we don't need y'all rallying them up and giving them any more clout. However, let me share this with y'all before I continue on with what I was about to say about this, because I'm not off topic and I did not lose my point, my talking point. I know exactly where I'm going, but let me share this with y'all because I ain't shit. I'm an asshole. Just so y'all know, if y'all have not picked up on that fact, I am an asshole. Okay? And I'm not afraid to admit to it at all. But I'm pulling it up for y'all so y'all can see it. So let me share this tab. Let me pull it up on the screen for y'all. So I was looking at his little comment section, right? And somebody commented, this makes me sad. Protect Tamar at all costs. And Troy go reply back, Tamar, with all the question marks. That's who you worried about? Tamar? Boy, ain't nobody worried about you. the way they said protect Tamar. Oh God. Oh. Why are y'all like this? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, please forgive me. Oh God, that hurt my stomach. Oh my God. Protect Tamar. We ain't worried about you. Why are y'all like this though? Oh Lord, Jesus is a fire. That man running for his life because he ain't never had his inbox blow up so much. You see, the problem is he did not believe that Chrisean was who she said she is, or that she is who she says she is. Let me rephrase that. He didn't believe. Shout out to all of the rock stars who put the fear of Chrisean in him. Okay? Now, I do not condone terroristic threats. Leave me alone, Bank. But you're right, I wasn't leaving him alone. No. Oh, because it tickled me so much, Evelyn. Oh my God, that really tickled me so much. I laughed so hard when I first saw that. I was almost crying. Okay. Now, back to my analogy of what I'm saying now. I did not see if Banger did a whole live or whatever, but I did see the clip. Someone sent me the clip of the phone call. And my thoughts instantly went to this on why we may not be able to find the police report. If he said they took 2 hours to get there, which after speaking to a lot of people who live in the Los Angeles area, a lot of them have confirmed, even though there were some people in the live that were saying that 2 hours is unheard of, a lot of people were saying 2 hours is about reasonable for where Tamar was. This is a third-rate hole-in-the-wall juke joint that could only hold a capacity of 100 people. It is not that hard to pack out a place that only holds 100 people. So congratulations, Troy, for packing out the juke joint Sugar Shack, because you made it seem like you booked her at the Staples Center or some type of upscale nightclub. Okay, you booked her at a hole in the wall that the police don't give a damn about. They treated you like you were in a rough area in New York. Congratulations, you played yourself. Okay, now if they were taking that long, and if James is allegedly leaking the way that they're saying he was leaking and the blood would not stop, why would you sit there for 2 hours and wait for the police? Okay, James, if he's allegedly leaking, is going to the hospital. Rob said he sat there and waited for the police. So there was a phone call made, but the victim is not there, and neither is the perpetrator. And I'm using those words because that's the legal, technical words for the people in the situation. Okay. You're telling me they didn't go to the hospital and talk to James? You're telling me that they did not go to the hospital and get a report? You're telling me that now I broke this down. I'm going to break this down again. Remember, I am a security shift supervisor. I work security. As the shift supervisor, anything that happens on my watch, I have to document it. I have to photograph it. I have to make the reports about it. 9 times out of 10, I'm the one that is calling the police to the scene, not the person that is victimized. Okay. That's one point. My second talking point is the fact that the club did not take any photographs, did not write down the incident. There's no type of documentation because it is a possibility that the club can get sued for what is going on in the backstage area of their establishment. Excuse me, you're telling me there's 28 security guards there and nobody, was outside of the dressing room door? I get it. The club was closed. I get it. They were probably trying to make sure that the club was emptied out. But if there's 28 people there, because I'm going to tell you something, with my squad of 4, we have to clear out buildings when them fire alarms go off. So if you're trying to clear a venue, it's pretty much the same process. So they're clearing the venue, but guess what? While 4 of my officers are clearing out the building, there's me standing outside waiting for the fire department, and there's another officer blocking off the road somewhere, meaning that there is always enough people on post, on shift, that they are supposed to be somewhere in place. If their job is to protect, then their job was to be there. And as soon as they heard a kerbuffle and a scuffle going on in that room, because even if James got hit and didn't hit back, Chrisean booping him 3 times is going to cause a little bit of a ruckus. You trying to calm Chrisean down is going to cause a little bit of a ruckus. So why are you telling me that there are people outside the door that you are not letting into the situation, but one of them you never said was security? You said you did not let Troy into the room. So that means that you're saying that Troy is a liar. That means that you have called Tamar a liar, because what Rob's story did, which made me lean that way a little further, I'm taking y'all there so y'all can understand what my thought process was. The reason I leaned a little further that way is because his story debunks Tamar's, his story debunks Troy's account of everything. Tamar said she was never supposed to perform. Rob made it very clear that not only was she supposed to perform, but that Tamar was aware that she was supposed to perform, and she was aware that Chrisean did not perform and that she was upset about it. So that means that Tamar lied. Davis said he saw James get hit with his own eyes. He did not see that. He wasn't in the room. What you got was an account, a secondhand account of things after the fact. Because while Chrisean was upset, you were not allowed in that room. And I'm sitting here and I'm wondering to myself, what was the reason? Even though he came back and said the reason that he did it is because abuse and blah, blah, blah. And as somebody who is a person who has gone through and grown through domestic violence, I'm very offended that you would even put this in the same category as that, because that is not what this is. This was not abuse. This was not a domestic situation. This was an assault, sweetheart. If that's what you're saying, this was an alleged assault, not abuse. So why are you trying to paint her out to be an abuser? Oh, because you think that's going to stop people from messing with her. Well, let me let y'all in on a little fact over there, Troy boy, because you probably watch my videos because Sibley does. So, hey, Sibley, if you're watching, I love you for making me hot. Make sure Troy sees this. She went and performed with Sexyy Red. Sexyy Red has more clout than Tamar. She's doing an interview with Cam Newton. Cam Newton has more clout than Tamar. So while you try to destroy a reputation and you're trying to put this narrative on her, there are people out there that are real, that recognize real, that are always going to err on the side of real. Have you not learned that you can't take her down? You scared for your life right now. And ain't nobody even threatening you. But you scared. You scared. That's what your very grown ass get. You are way older than her. You are probably way older than me. And you plotting on a 23-year-old young black female that has come from the gutter, who has managed to rise above. 333 in the chat. Get those likes up, please. Hey, y'all don't love me today. Get them likes up, guys. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you. Doesn't cost you anything to like or subscribe. Okay. Or to comment and join the conversation. You're not going to be able to shut her down that easily. I will also say, now, when a lot of people were bringing up the WAC 100 thing, I never said I did not believe it. I said I did not see a connection. And until I saw a connection and started seeing proof, I was not going to waver that way, because just by going off of the 6 degrees of separation, because that's what I'm calling it, the 6 degrees of separation of Birdman, WAC, Blueface, Tony. Sorry. Birdman, WAC over here, because this is like a triangle. Birdman, WAC, Blueface, then Tony, Tamar, all leading to Chrisean. Okay. I saw where y'all were trying to go with that. But again, I needed some proof. So now I see that people are starting to come out with proof. But again, just like with these photos, I told y'all that those were not recent. Just like with the photos, though, I'm going to go look into this information myself, see what I can find, go digging around and fishing. And should I find anything, either way that it goes, either it weighs in on, yes, I agree this can be possibly coming from WAC, or no, because this is from this, and this. Because as you see, sometimes all it takes is for somebody to say something and it spreads like wildfire. Yesterday morning or the morning after, someone on Twitter had posted that James was doing karaoke the night after the alleged assault happened, but it was not the night after that. And I'm telling you that because I went to the woman's page. That was from Atlanta. I did not bother to screenshot it or any of that because I figured this is going to die down because this can easily be debunked. Now I don't remember the lady's name. I don't remember the lady's page. I'm going to go digging again and see if I can find the information that I found before and screenshot it. But at the same time, I just feel like, you know what? People going to believe what they want to believe. And I kind of felt the way yesterday posting that because it felt like, because there's some people that I do mess with that were running with that photo and that video. And I didn't feel good posting that because I'm like, damn, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm not trying to call nobody a liar. I'm not trying to do any of those things. But this is not factual, guys. So I can't run with it. I can't run with it. At the end of the day, I know that we are all looking for the truth. We are all looking to piece this together because at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense to us. There's still holes in the story, and I get it. I get it. I want the answers too, but I'm not going to run with things that are not true. I'm sorry. I can't. That's not what my brand, my channel is all about. But yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. I will be looking into the WAC thing because it is intriguing me. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It is now 12 noon. I have officially been up for longer than 12 hours. Yeah, I'm up longer than 12 hours now. I need to check on my fur baby because I've been on with y'all for almost an hour and a half. I need to check on my fur baby and I need to get me some rest. I sent you something, Henny. I hope it was the right CA. Let me see. I don't have anything, Happy. Oh, wait a minute, because I logged out of my because my daughter wanted me to set her up a Cash App, a new Cash App. Listen, my kids, they be wanting the world, boy. They be wanting the world from me. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me log back in. Oh. Oh. Huh? I be getting weird ass people asking me for stuff. Okay, so as of today, let me give a shout out to thank you for the Cash App, CJ. Thank you for the Cash App, Dolores. Thank you for the Cash App, Tammy. Thank you for the Cash App, Janelle. And thank you for the Cash App, Angela. So now hopefully I have said all the names of everyone who has sent something, because I forgot that I did not log back in. I did respond to you. So if I respond to you, then I think, if you got a response, then I got it. Okay. I forgot to respond to everybody yesterday. So I will make sure I take time to do that right now. I do see that y'all are starting to send me information. I do appreciate y'all. Y'all know that. I do try to take the time to read everybody's inboxes, but y'all have to remember there's only one of me and there's a gang of y'all. Okay. I am going to go check on my fur baby. I'm going to rest because now look at my eyes. I look high, right? That's how y'all know I'm tired. I look like smoke weed every day. But yes, I love and appreciate each and every one of y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this Let's Chat. I will see y'all later on this evening after I have rested, and we will go in and we will go in depth into Carlissa's live. I love y'all. And now, unless Banger's live, when I'm trying to go live, then I'm going in Banger live. Okay. Just letting y'all know that, because I fucks with Banger. Okay. I fucks with Banger. All right. Y'all be good how y'all be good. And remember, love is always love, y'all. Peace.